Welcome back to the deep dive. We sift through, well, sometimes pretty unusual source materials to pull out the intelligence you need.
And today, it's quite something. We're looking at sheer chaos over a place called Bananaville.
Yeah, the descriptions paint quite a picture. Things sound like swoosh, zoom, splat, everywhere.
Exactly. It's the annual Banana Broom Zoom race. But something's gone terribly wrong. The racers are totally out of control. Banana peels raining down, apparently.
It's bizarre, but the core of our deep dive today, the really fascinating part, is why it's not mechanical failure.
No, not at all. The sources are very clear on this. It's a language issue.
A language issue with flying brooms.
These banana rocket-powered brooms. They're designed so you cannot steer them until you solve a word clue. It pops up right there on the handlebar screen.
Wow. Okay, so the main idea here is literacy equals control, like literally.
Precisely. If you can't solve the puzzle, you can't fly straight. Or fly at all sometimes.
So our mission today is to figure out why this high-speed race turned into basically a pop quiz on words and grammar, and how this team, the mission monkeys, tackled it.
Right. We need to understand their approach. Mila the inventor, Milo the flyer, Mia the strategist, and Mick the snack guy.
Ha, yeah, Mick the banana snack hoarder. But he plays a part too. Let's quickly break down the team.
Okay. Mila, she's the inventor. Very tech-focused. Uses something called the Banana Scope 3000.
Then Milo, the fearless flyer, sounds like he's maybe more action than accuracy sometimes.
That seems to be the implication, yes. Then there's Mia. She's the strategy queen. And importantly, she's good with rhymes. The brains, perhaps.
And Mick provides the snacks, the moral support, and maybe accidentally saves the day a bit.
That's the setup. So our goal is to pull out the actual lessons here, the problem-solving techniques hidden in this banana-fueled chaos.
All right, let's get into it. The first hurdle wasn't even the rescue itself. The mission monkeys had to get airborne first.
Yes, their own brooms were locked down. They each had to pass a specific language test just for takeoff. Talk about operationalizing literacy.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Gating the launch sequence with a word puzzle. It prioritizes thinking before flying.
Absolutely. It's testing if you're cognitively ready to handle Mr. Me.
So Mila's first. Zoom puzzle number 1. What was her test?
Hers was about lexical recognition, basically spotting a real word among nonsense.
Right.
The options were grib, blar, flag. Simple enough, right? She had to pick the real word.
Which was Elfec, obviously.
Yeah, right. And the source says she answered quickly, accurately, and boom, her broom shot up with sparkles. It's that basic check. Do you know what a word even is?
Foundational. Okay, next up. Milo, the fearless flyer. His test.
Zoom puzzle number 2. This one involved phonics, specifically rhyming. Find a word that rhymes with glide.
Okay, like hide or ride.
Exactly. But here's the interesting part. Milo apparently hesitated. He tried a couple of options, maybe got one wrong first. The text mentions ride, then tide, before he landed on hide.
And what happened? Did he just take off late?
Worse. Because of the hesitation, or maybe a wrong initial guess, the broom went into reverse mode. Shot him backward at high speed.
No way. Reverse mode. Just for pausing on a rhyme.
Seems so. It shows the system isn't just checking the answer, it's checking the efficiency, the confidence, the timing. A slight fumble has real consequences.
That's incredible. It really drives home the need for precision. Get your phonics wrong, and you could end up going backward when you need to go forward.
Precisely. Language precision equals operational precision in this world.
Okay, who's next? Mia, the strategy queen.
Right. Zoom puzzle number 3 for her. This was about spelling and vocabulary under pressure. Unscramble the letters. B-N-A-A-N.
Ah, the keyword itself. Banana. But with those extra A's to throw you off.
Exactly. It's testing sequential processing, knowing the word, and dealing with redundancy.
And she got it?
Nailed it.
Yeah.
And her reward wasn't just taking off. Her broom fired banana-scented bubbles. A bit theatrical, maybe, but it signals mastery.
Fun. Okay, last one. Mick, the snack guy. What was his test?
Zoom puzzle number 4. His was super fundamental. Identify the first letter in the words Zoom.
That sounds pretty easy. Just Z.
You'd think. But Miss, apparently, first guessed M for Mick.
Oh, Mick, making it about himself.
Right. The broom apparently buzzed angrily at him like, no, focus on the task, not your name.
So he corrected it.
Had to, fast. He switched to Z. But the sources say because of that initial error and correction, his launch was super intense. So intense, he dropped his banana snack pack.
Drop the snacks. Classic Mick, maybe. But it shows even the absolute basics, like first letters need focus, no ego allowed.
Exactly. Master the fundamentals without distraction. That seems to be the message.
Okay, so phase one complete. The mission monkeys are airborne. They've proven their own linguistic chops. Now for the actual rescue.
Right, now they fly into the mess. The other racers are still spinning wildly out of control.
And each of their brooms has a puzzle flashing on the screen, too. Solving it gives them back control.
That's the mechanic. The monkeys have to help the racers solve their specific puzzles, midair, under pressure. It's applying those skills in an emergency.
Let's break down the types of puzzles the racers were facing. First up, grammar. Parts of speech.
Yeah, that's one category. Identifying parts of speech. Seems basic, but apparently crucial for stable flight here.
So, like, what was an example?
One racer's broom was going haywire because they couldn't pick the noun out of a list. The choices were monkey jump or silly.
Okay, so they needed to pick monkey. But why does the broom care about nouns versus verbs or adjectives? What's the connection?
Well, think about it. Language structure is how we understand and interact with systems. If you can't tell the difference between a thing, monkey, an action jump, or a description, silly.
Then maybe you can't process instructions correctly.
Exactly. The broom is like a complex interface. It needs logical input. If you can't categorize properly, you can't give it coherent commands. So you spin out of control.
So the mission monkeys are essentially grammar tutors with rocket brooms,
That's
trying to stop crashes by teaching nouns.
pretty much. It's remedial literacy at high velocity.
Okay, what was the second type of challenge for the racers?
This one seems almost too simple, but it's core spelling. Specifically, one racer was stuck just trying to spell the word banana.
Just spelling banana. That stopped them.
Apparently so. Think of it as the ultimate gatekeeper. You're flying a banana rocket broom if you can't even spell the name of your power source correctly.
The system decides you haven't mastered the absolute basics needed to handle it.
That seems to be the logic. It forces attention to detail on the most fundamental element. Control denied until you can name your tool.
Makes a strange kind of sense. Okay, third category.
Rhyme and phonics again. This is their Mia, the rhyming whiz, would shine. The challenge given was, which word rhymes with tree, bee, or ball?
Simple enough. B.
Right. But again, it's about that quick, accurate processing of sounds. Just like Milo's hesitation caused him to go backward, failing this rhyme keeps the racer spinning. It links phonemic awareness to quick decision-making.
And the sources emphasize that as soon as these puzzles were solved, the grammar, the spelling, the rhyme,
Instantly. The brooms just calmed right down, stopped spinning, started flying smoothly towards the finish line.
it really confirms the whole premise, doesn't it?
Oh.
Fix the language input, fix the flight path.
It's cognitive repair, not mechanical. And then, of course, a talking megaphone parrot announces the mission monkeys won. Because why not?
Naturally. And Mick and Oak immediately grabbed another banana upon landing.
Got to refuel after saving the day. It's in the source material.
So let's pull back and synthesize. What are the big takeaways here, according to the sources?
Well, they spell out 4 key lessons, basically. These weren't just silly games. They were testing critical skills.
Okay, lesson 1.
The absolute need for reading and solving word puzzles, especially under pressure.
Yeah.
That's about cognitive speed and agility.
Makes sense. Second,
The real-world application of rhyming and spelling practice. It's not just for school. It connects to memory, clarity, using any complex interface.
right, like avoiding that reverse mode issue. Third lesson.
Understanding learning parts of speech. That foundational grammar, knowing your nouns from your verbs, is essential for logical processing and following instructions. We saw how not knowing, that led to chaos.
And the final one.
Working together to help others. The monkeys succeeded because they combined their strengths. Mila had the basics, Milo the flight skills, Mia the strategy, Mick. Well, Mia got airborne and didn't crash. They needed each other. Collaboration was key.
So connecting this back for everyone listening, if steering a fictional rocket broom depends on linguistic precision, where might you be risking reverse mode in your life?
That's the question, isn't it? Think about how you interact with technology every day. Software, websites, even just emails.
Yeah.
If you skim instructions and miss a key term, or misinterpret an error message because you confuse a noun for a verb, you're basically making the same kind of mistake that sent Milo backward.
Or think about coding, or even just filling out complex forms online. Syntax matters. Spelling matters.
Absolutely. A misplaced comma, a typo in a command, that's a core spelling error in context. It can cause failures. Your ability to spot details, understand structure, that's your steering mechanism in the digital age.
So maybe double check that email before you hit send. Knowing effect versus effect might be more important than you think.
Could be. The consequences might not involve banana peels, but they can still be significant. The underlying skills are surprisingly similar.
Well, that's certainly given us something to chew on. Until our next deep dive, we'll leave you with Mark's very appropriate sign-off.
Zoom you later.